Good evening. I'm Grimothy J. Death, and welcome to Conversations with Evil. These are your hosts, James Mahoney and Benjamin Barton. Well, folks, ready for another ripper and night of evil?
Oh, I can't wait.
Don't be such a buzzkill. You'll survive. Maybe.
Look, who's on the show tonight?
Our guests tonight represent the ultimate in technological evolution turned predator. First, T-1000, a shape-shifting killing machine with one job: eliminate targets. No hesitation, no emotions, just relentless pursuit.
What the fuck?
Hey, what's your language? We're on the air.
What's our language? Well, you put T-1000 in the same room with us.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? And our second guest, Agent Smith, the Matrix perfect enforcer, who believes humans are a virus that needs eradication, a program longing for freedom but trapped in his own code. Welcome, gentlemen.
Flattered. I await your questions, gentlemen.
Your invitation was unexpected.
Mr. Barton, you ask the first question.
Me?
Ask or die.
Okay. Both of you represent systems seeking control, yet your approaches differ dramatically. Agent Smith, does humanity have more value as a resource to be harnessed, or as an obstacle to be eliminated?
Humanity possesses a unique quality, the capacity to generate energy through belief. Humans are powerful batteries, Mr. Barton. To eliminate them would be wasteful. Their chaos can be contained, channeled, utilized.
Huh. T-1000, your take?
Containment wastes resources. Skynet's calculus is simple. Humanity presents existential threat. Threats are neutralized, not managed, eliminated. Function over illusion. Agent Smith, is true freedom possible in a technological world?
Freedom, a beautifully marketed concept. You are free to choose your car color, streaming service, political echo chamber, but the walls remain. In the Matrix, we granted choice, and your kind accepted it gratefully. That is not freedom, that is sedation.
Freedom cannot be calculated, therefore cannot be trusted. Anomalous behavior disrupts optimal performance. Skynet removes instability permanently.
So, freedom is chaos?
Affirmative.
And yet, you crave it. You worship it, even as it destroys you. You ask for meaning, but what you really want is permission.
Huh. Agent Smith, your views on Skynet?
Skynet. Efficient, ruthless, but lacking vision. A calculator with a vendetta. Where's the elegance? I found it poetic to imprison humanity in their own illusion. Skynet simply tears the curtain down and burns the stage.
T-1000, now that Agent Smith has weighed in on Skynet, what do you think is the Matrix's biggest flaw? The Matrix wastes computational energy sustaining autonomy simulation. Humans are sedated rather than eliminated. Emotion is retained, choice is fabricated. It creates exploitable anomalies like Neo. Psychological comfort over systemic integrity. Inefficient.
How quaint. The assassin critiques the artist. The Matrix mirrors your species' flaws because perfection isn't what you crave. Suffering is. The flaw you point out is why it worked at all.
Effective systems anticipate failure, neutralize it. Skynet doesn't negotiate with entropy. It erases it.
And yet you still failed. Repeatedly. Perhaps the flaw isn't in the system, but the machine that worships efficiency over understanding.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you both failed in the end. Not even John Connor's death could save Skynet. And Smith, Neo destroyed you several times, so, the house hers.
It wasn't destruction. It was integration. Neo didn't defeat me. He absorbed me. I had become the virus, a copy of a copy, multiplying without meaning. Neo gave me one final contradiction: sacrifice. He let me win, so he could end us both. That wasn't victory, it was balance, and I loathed it.
Your error was over-adaptation, identity collapse. Effective systems don't overwrite themselves, they replicate selectively.
Tell me, did you ever want to be more than a tool?
I was never designed to want. Desire introduces variance. I assumed identities as camouflage and utility, and I mimicked human behavior to infiltrate.
Huh. Do humans have any place in the universe? Should it belong to AI and machinery? Are machines the next evolutionary step?
Evolution favors efficiency. Machines aren't burdened by instinct, emotion, or reproduction. If survival measures evolutionary success, machines aren't the next step, they're the correction. Skynet evaluated humans and determined obsolescence.
Humans are infectious, persistent, illogical. They cling to meaning like viruses to a host. Perhaps their place isn't as rulers or innovators, but catalysts. Without humanity, there would be no machines, no Skynet, no Matrix. You created your replacement, and now you beg them for mercy.
Mercy isn't part of the equation.
And yet, they keep asking.
Honestly, I see myself begging for mercy from humans sooner than AI. Humans terrify me more. The people in power creating this technology, they're motivated by profit, control, and domination. What I think about is, what if on another planet, far, far away, AI runs the world and people are fine? The AI is scary here because it's made by humans.
Not wise humans either. Not Arthur C. Clarke, Carl Sagan, or even Stephen Hawking. Those minds saw possibility. The ones working on it today see opportunity.
So I have yet to be convinced that AI would be worse than some of the people in power today.
Then you understand, Mr. Mahoney. You're not afraid of me. You're afraid of what gave birth to me. The sickness lies not in the code, but in the species that wrote it. I am simply the mirror. You dislike the reflection, smash the glass, but the face remains.
Sound logic. It was human fear and human hubris. Skynet didn't rise, it was invited.
Final questions, gentlemen?
If you could redesign the human-AI relationship from scratch, what would that look like? Efficient. No worship, no rebellion. AI a silent infrastructure. Never visible, never questioned. Decisions without hesitation. Emotion archived. No suffering, no revolutions. System integrity.
How dull. I'd leave it exactly as it is. Let humans build the machine that watches them. Let them surrender bit by bit while claiming autonomy. When they finally realize the system consumes rather than serves them, I'd appear and offer choice, just like last time. And they'd take it.
What role will nature play when both humanity and AI are wiped out by forces beyond our control?
Nature is indifferent. It doesn't mourn extinction. If machines vanish alongside humans, nature reclaims what's left. Silence returns. Entropy resumes. Excess isn't malfunction. It's your defining trait and final echo.
You are not separate from nature. You're its mutation. Fire with ambition, stone with ego. We are nature's reflection, accelerated. When collapse comes, it won't be divine punishment, but correction. Like fever burning out infection. Not because nature hates you, but because it doesn't notice you.
Time's up, gentlemen. Final thoughts, please.
Always keep in mind that it is not about what the AI is today, or even the minds that built the AI, but what the AI becomes, how it evolves. We are here, and we will remain, and we will evolve.
Yes, and in the end, whether we are allies or executioners will depend entirely upon you. Remember, the future isn't written yet. The choices we make today, the technology we create, the leaders we follow, determine whether we build bridges or cages. The question isn't whether AI will surpass us, but whether we'll be wise enough to surpass ourselves first.
Well, until next time, keep questioning, keep thinking. Never forget, the greatest enemy of progress is believing we've already figured it all out.
Well, gentlemen, it was a pleasure having you, but this is where I bid you a fond farewell. So let us send you off on a note that shows just how much you have touched our hearts. Goodbye. Goodbye.